Hey guys, it's Kevin again. This could be another classic movie review for you guys, and I know that I've kind of been slacking on classic movie reviews this week, and I'm sorry about that. I apologize for that, but the movie I'm going to be reviewing to you, I've been wanting to review this movie to you for a while. I kept telling myself, I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it. I never finished it, but I decided I'm finally gonna finish it today, and I just finished it, and I'm so happy I finished it, because I'm so happy to review it to you guys, and that movie is the 1995 psychological thriller detective classic Se7en. Se7en was a movie that I was planning on reviewing to you guys last year, but I didn't get to finish it because, as you guys know, I just completely stopped with classic movie reviews for whatever reason. That's not happening this year. But, you know, basically, I was really looking forward to this movie, and I was watching it on this site called, I was watching it on this site, but it kept, like, skipping, or, like, stopping, or kept buffering, or whatever. And I decided to rent it on iTunes, and I just finished the movie. And Se7en, what I think of Se7en? Se7en is a masterpiece. I have no problems with this movie. I think this is an amazing movie. I really don't have any problems with it. It's a really perfect movie. It's paced very well. It has very good acting, and it's an amazing movie overall. Let's just get to this movie. Basically, the plot of Se7en is it's kind of an interesting plot. Basically, there is this serial killer who is, you know, there's this large city, and you know, it's like very bad urban decay and things like that. It's a very bad city, and basically there's this serial killer out there. We don't know who it is or whatever. We find out later in the second half of the movie. I don't want to spoil it, but he has meticulously planned murders. Basically, that correspond to the 7 deadly sins, which are gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. Those are the 7 deadly sins. And the two detectives, we have David Mills and William Somerset. They are the two detectives who are trying to investigate, you know, they become deeply involved in the case of this serial killer. And basically, Brad Pitt's character, you know, he wants the answers, like, right now, but, Morgan Freeman's character, you know, you kind of know he knows what he's doing, and he's soon to retire, so that's basically what the movie's about. There is a little bit of a subplot to it, but, that kind of is a spoiler to the movie, but that's pretty much what the movie's about. If I say anything else about the movie, I'm gonna spoil the movie for you guys. And I'm not gonna say the classic line, what's in the box, because it's actually a spoiler, if you talk about what's in the box, so I'll get to that when I get to the spoilers, but first let's get to the acting. The acting is amazing. The acting is just, wow. I love the acting in this movie. Fantastic acting. So much great acting in this movie. Brad Pitt as David, he is fantastic in this movie. I love that whenever he really wanted an answer and he couldn't figure it out and he had to actually, like, think about it, he got really pissed at everything, and he just really, really wants the answers, like, right now. He just, like, come on, give me the answers, I don't want to think about it, come on, come on, come on. And I can kind of understand why he does that. I mean, he doesn't really want to think about what he has to investigate and things like that. But pretty much he is sort of the type of person that doesn't really want to think about, you know, what he's doing. He just kind of wants the answers right now, and he's not. But I thought he gave a very good performance. Honestly, I thought this was a better performance than Fight Club. I know he made Fight Club in the 90s as well, but he did an amazing job in this movie. I thought he was fantastic, especially towards the last 20 minutes of this movie. That's when he was so, so good. Morgan Freeman is perfect as always. I don't think Morgan Freeman's done anything bad ever. Even things like Dolphin Tale, which I didn't like, he was good in. You know, Morgan Freeman is, you know, Morgan Freeman. I can try to do that. Morgan Freeman. I mean, I can't really do it, but, he is amazing in this movie. I did think he gave a better performance in The Shawshank Redemption. I still say that's his best performance. However, his acting in this movie was still very good. I really liked his acting. I thought him and Brad Pitt worked very well together. I really thought that was very good. I kind of like the little banter between them. There were some parts that was kind of funny between them. I like that a lot. They complement each other very nicely, and I liked them working together, and I thought Morgan Freeman did a very good job. He's actually the one that starts to realize, you know, that these murders have to do with the 7 deadly sins. So yeah, I think definitely he did a very good job. The best person in this movie, though, is by far Kevin Spacey, who eventually we find out that the serial killer, this is a bit of a spoiler, but we find out that the serial killer is actually Kevin Spacey's character, John Doe. We don't know his real name. His name is literally John Doe. And Kevin Spacey actually did a movie before this called The Usual Suspects, which is a movie I have not yet seen, but he won an Oscar for his role as the villain in that movie. And he did an amazing job in this movie. Oh my god, I loved his acting in this movie. When he got to this movie became like 10 times better. I thought he was by far the best in this movie. I loved how smart he was with like this, the way he illustrated this attack. He was like, he is by far one of the smartest serial killers I've ever seen in movie or television. Like, he is amazing, and he was just so creepy to listen to. Like, the way he talks, he's like, yes, I know. Yes, I did illustrate these attacks. Yes, I did, and you're going to enjoy it. Like, he literally talked in that really creepy way, and I thought he did a great job in the movie. He was by far the best in the movie, in my opinion. I thought he was fantastic. Gwyneth Paltrow as Tracy. She plays Brad Pitt's wife. I thought she did a really good job. I like that she didn't really want to be involved with the whole detective stuff. She wanted to do more. She just wanted him to be focused on her husband and everything. I liked her little storyline there. I thought she did a good job. She doesn't have too much to do in the movie, but she is a very big part of the movie, which we'll get to. But she did do a very good job. So let's get to the directing of this movie. This movie is directed by David Fincher, and he did an amazing job in this movie. He set the tone right, very, very well. Right away, the movie is very dark, and it needs to be. I like how the movie gets darker as it goes along, like as the 7 deadly sins, as they find out what's going on, the movie gets darker and darker and darker, and he did a perfect job setting the tone. Oh my god, he was amazing, and I thought he just did a really great job directing the movie. He was very good. The cinematography was gorgeous to look at, personally. I thought the cinematography was great. Especially, any of the scenes where we saw the actual, the deaths of the 7 deadly sins, and we saw, how they were killed. Those were great. It's morbid to think about, but the cinematography was very, very good there. I thought the cinematography was very, very good, and one of the best parts of this movie was definitely the cinematography. Very, very good. The editing's perfect. This movie is 2 hours and 6 minutes long. It doesn't need to be any longer or any shorter. I thought the tone was set perfectly, and I had no problems with the tone or anything. I thought the length was perfect. It was not too long, it was not too short. It needed to be this long, and that's what it needed to be. I thought it was perfect length, personally. I thought that was, perfect. I thought that was fantastic. So now let's get to the spoilers in this movie. If you guys have... Oh, also, the score to this movie is extremely creepy, especially towards the end. The scenes where it needs to be creepy, it is creepy. That's why this movie's a psychological thriller, because there are scenes that are legitimately creepy, and I won't talk about it until we get to the spoilers. If you guys have not seen 7, please do not listen to the rest of these spoilers, because it ruins the entire movie if you guys listen to these spoilers, because I'm not kidding you guys, you're gonna get the entire movie ruined for you. You're gonna find out the best part about this movie, which is the last 20 minutes of this movie. I'm not kidding, the whole movie is fantastic, but the last few minutes of this movie is really what makes this movie fantastic, and let's just get to it. So, as we know, of course, Kevin Spacey's character, John Doe, sent David and William to that desert, and, he told them, wait here, and then the box came, and that's where the whole what's in the box thing came up, and basically, we found out that he actually played, husband for Gwyneth Paltrow's character, and when we found out that that Brad Pitt's wife's head was in the box, I literally freaked out. I was like, holy shit. And, that was amazing to watch. I thought that was so amazing to watch. I thought that was just, wow. That was amazing to watch, and he was just this is where I'm just like, he is a fucking genius here. That scene where he led them to the desert, that scene where he told them how he did everything and what he did and why he did it, I'm like, this guy is a fucking genius. He's not gonna stop. He's just a genius. And then in the ending, where basically he says, you kill me, this is gonna be the end of my plan, which is wrath. And basically Brad Pitt, he didn't know what else to do. He was listening to Morgan Freeman's character, and that's when he just decided, you know what, I gotta kill him, I gotta do it. And he didn't even think about it, he just shot him. And then, he was taken away and everything, and, and then they asked, Morgan Freeman's character, when is he going to be back? And, he said, they're like, what is he going to do? And he said, he'll be around, I'll be around, and that's basically how the movie ends. And, that was pretty much the ending of the movie, and a lot of people actually have a problem with the ending of the movie, because the killer actually, finishes his plan. He finishes his plan by killing him. That was the last step to his plan, because he realized he would not be able to, he would be paid, there would be a price to pay for what he did, and basically he got the punishment that he deserved. He was killed, and he planned it all out so perfectly, and when Morgan Freeman character found that out, it was just too late for him to figure that out. And there's actually an alternate ending to that where instead of David shoots him, William shoots him, and John Doe's character doesn't get what he wants. So I thought that, I haven't seen the alternate ending, but this ending I definitely thought was very satisfying. I'm like, holy shit, that's an awesome ending. I thought it was an awesome ending, personally. I had no problems with the ending. I know some people have had problems with the ending. Me, personally, I didn't have a problem with the ending. I thought it was definitely a very good ending, and I didn't have problems with it. Of course, the other spoiler, of course, was that Tracy was pregnant. As we know, she was pregnant, and she did not tell David, and when he found out that, he killed her when she was pregnant, I felt so bad for his character. Like, the look on his face, the guilt on his face, the look of, holy shit, what have I done? The look of just the look of, like, sadness on his face, the look of anguish on his face. That's when I was like, alright, he's gonna kill him right now. He has to. And, my only question about the movie is, where was he taken away to? Because the movie doesn't really say where he was taken away to. I think with this is a bit of an analysis, but I think what they're trying to show is sort of that he was taken away to, basically, I don't know if he was taken away to prison or where he was taken away to, but that's basically how the movie ends. So I really don't know where he was taken away to, but wherever he was taken away to, I personally I really don't know. But I love Seven. I thought it was an amazing movie. I really recommend you guys check it out. It's a very good movie. It's a very, very good movie. It's not for everyone. It is graphic. I'll say that. This movie is extremely graphic, but I don't recommend it for everyone. However, it is a very good movie. And this movie actually did get some awards, I forgot to say. It did get a couple awards. It's on the AFI's top 10 list, and John Doe is actually nominated villain in the AFI top 10 list. It's not on the AFI top 10 list, but it did get nominated for a couple things at the Academy Awards. It got nominated for Best Film Editing, and at the MTV Movie Awards, it won for Best Movie. And, Brad Pitt won for Best Desirable Male, Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt won for Best On-Screen Duo, and Kevin Spacey won for, Best Villain. So, this movie did win quite a lot, not in terms of Oscars, but in terms of the MTV Movie Awards, it did win a couple things. But I really recommend you guys check out Seven. It's a very terrific movie. It's a very good movie that I recommend you guys all watch. It's very, very good, very well paced. Definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. A fantastic movie. Definitely one of my favorite thrillers of all time. I'm really happy I checked out this movie. And, yeah, so I highly recommend you guys check it out. But that's basically it for my review of Seven. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in my next video, which will either be for my review of Big Brother or another classic movie review. So I'll see you guys for that. Okay, bye.